Hello, children. The last topic of emerging technologies, that is artificial intelligence, AI. Now, if we go by the definition of AI, artificial intelligence is an area of computer science that emphasizes the creation of intelligent machines that work and react like humans. So that means we have to create the computers, such computers with the ability to duplicate the functions of a human brain, isn't it? Only then they can act as intelligent machines. And what does AI actually aim at? It aims at to create intelligent machines which can only be done by duplicating the functions of a human brain. How can we do that? Of course, with the help of certain programming languages, we can program the computers with the help of languages like Lisp. LISP stands for list programming. Prolog, which is a general purpose logic programming language. IPL, etc. These are certain programming languages that can be used. Now, children, AI has a very, very important role in something called as knowledge engineering, where machine can often act and react like humans only if they have abundant information relating to the world. See, relate the situation with your human brain. Out of n number of objects that are lying on a table, 20, 30 objects, each object is identified by our brain, because in our brain there are n number of related information about those particular objects. हमारा ब्रेन उन ऑब्जेक्ट्स के साथ मैच करता है. If it is matching, it will identify that object. If it is not matching, it will not identify that object as that particular object. So knowledge, having a abundance of knowledge of certain objects, is very, very important here. Now these are the activities which should be taken care of when we're talking about AI, because we can recognize speech. So there is speech recognition, learning, planning, and our brain can also have problem solving. So these are the core problems that the programming languages for AI should keep in mind. Knowledge, as I told you, reasoning, problem solving, perception, how to perceive things, कि ये कैसे होगा, कैसे करना है, planning, learning, and of course the ability to manipulate and move the objects. Children, because all this is related to इंटेलिजेंस. क्योंकि इंटेलिजेंस क्या है? When I can respond to different situations flexibly, that is intelligence. ठीक है? When I can make sense out of certain messages that I'm getting, that is intelligence. When I can find certain similarities or differences between certain objects or things or spoken language, that is intelligence. So all these points are covering the meaning of the word intelligence. Now, for artificial intelligence, children, these three terms makes up a glossary for artificial intelligence. We should know these three terms. AI, we have already discussed. What do you mean by AI? That we want to mimic human intelligence. Mimic means duplicate. हमने बोला था duplicate कर सकते हैं हम. ठीक है? And machine learning is certain algorithms which has the ability to learn some structures. Sub uh, Children, to improve at the tasks with the experience. For example, children, a child when starts learning to walk, he will pick up his foot, he'll find himself imbalanced, he'll take two steps, he'll fall. But again, he will get up, he'll walk now 10 steps, then he'll find himself imbalanced, and then he'll fall. But again, day after day and hour after hour, when he's walking, he's learning to walk. His mind, his brain has taught him that this is how you have to maintain the balance and take up your step. So this is what we mean by machine learning. Then deep learning, this is a subset. If you notice, children, all three are written the box inside. That means they are the subsets. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning and artificial learning. Machine learning is a subset of intelligence. So here it is a subset of machine learning in which the artificial neural networks adapt and learn from the vast amount of data. Okay? We see, children, for machine learning, let us take again the example of a baby. We do not have to teach the child to eat. You will put the spoon in his mouth and he will himself start chewing or swallowing whatever he wants to do with that food that is there in the mouth. Deep learning, when we open the book in front of the child and we are telling this is a bus, this is a ball, so that kind of making him learn is deep learning. Speech also, we are making him learn the words good morning, say bye, say hello. These types of things, when we are teaching a child, is deep learning. Similarly, with the computers, when we are teaching these kinds of things, putting all these large amount of data into the artificial neural network that has been created is called as deep learning. So these are the subfields where the artificial learning will help us: expert systems, speech recognition, natural language processing, machine learning, robotics, vision, planning. All this, all this will are the subfields of artificial intelligence. It is a vast topic, children. You have just the definition, the introduction, and its advantages, disadvantages, and its applications. Okay. Then how is it impacting our lives? Everywhere it is impacting our lives. If you see everywhere, here there are some of the examples that are given. Banking sector में, finance sector में, classrooms में, teaching में, technology, navigation, security, smartphones, smart homes. So everywhere AI is impacting our lives. Then we have pros and cons. That means advantages and disadvantages of artificial intelligence. Advantages, it is almost error free because there is no human intelligence. So human tend to error, machines don't. Then right decisions in short span of time because they are programmed in such a manner. Obviously, time taken will also be less because it's been done by the machine, and it will not get tired because we're talking about a machine and not a human being. But there can be certain disadvantages. One, first of all, and very, very important, and the very obvious is cost. It becomes highly expensive to have all these AI technologies. And of course, the dependency of the humans is on the machines is increasing so much that it will lead to less number of jobs for humans. And still we are at the point that still the creative thinking cannot be matched for a human being. All right. So this is about your AI. Children, for you can think about certain examples for deep learning, for machine learning, and we can discuss those examples. Okay. Then there is just a small topic of that has been introduced, that is 5G. So I found a very nice picture which is depicting all the generations of the mobile. I found it very apt. How from 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, we have switched over to 5G. And how 5G has taken over the revolution of the mobile technology. The features are beyond our expectation, children. You can see smart watches, you just speak the message gets typed to the delivered person. So this is just beyond expectation. It uses, what we have to technically remember is that 5G technology, it uses a variety of spectrum bands, the waves we are talking, how the wireless network works, which includes the millimeter waves. This you should remember, waves, radio spectrum, which can carry very, very large amount of data with high speed. So these are the features of 5G technology: 100 times more faster, very high speed, more software options to upgrade, connectivity, wide range of applications and speed, no latency. No latency means, matlab, not even some milli nanoseconds also it will not take to come to the destination. The applications of 5G, of course, video games, virtual classrooms, smart houses, smart buildings, smart cities, industry, automation, all this will happen because of 5G. So children, if you see here, we are including all the other technologies also. IoT, this all we had included in IoT, Internet of Things, cloud computing. So everything is included. They all are working parallel to match to the technology that we want today. All right, children. Thank you.